What's going on, guys? It's the Skylander dude back here with another video. And welcome to Skylanders Hunting in 2021 Part 4. In this video, I'm finally completing my collection, all 400 something core figures. I now own all of them, which we'll get into. I'll also show you a few odds and ends that I've been collecting over this time period from Part 3. Then later in the video, we're going to be breaking down Skylanders Hunting in 2020 and Skylanders Hunting in 2021, the whole series. I'll be talking about how much I spent, how much I saved, and some of the best deals that I got throughout the whole series. So stick around, it's gonna be a good episode. So, first things first, we have the last figure I need for my collection. Now, I hinted at it last video, but in here we have steel-plated Smash Hit, and a few other figures as well. It was a bit of a lot, I guess you could say. And by a lot, I say 3 figures. I think it was around $13 if I remember correctly, which is not that great. It's basically about what these figures go for. First up in here, we have a High Volt, and then we got Spitfire, of course. And then the last figure I need for my collection, steel-plated Smash Hit. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, when I started this series, I didn't think I'd be getting a complete base collection. I thought the last figure I'd need would be like a Chompy Mage or something after all these episodes. I didn't think I'd even get a Chompy Mage. But I'm stoked to own every in-game form of the Skylander figures, and I'm proud to say that I now have a complete collection. Now, just because I have a complete collection doesn't mean I'm done getting Skylander items. So this next thing I want to show you, kind of forgot that I ordered it, already opened the box, so it is just out of the box here, but you gotta trust me. I'll show you the eBay listing, but I did order it off of eBay. This ran me about 20 bucks, which isn't that bad, and it is the Skylanders Superchargers iOS Starter Pack. Now, I purchased this because it was recently discovered that the hot streak in here shows up special in-game, sort of like a chase variant. I'm not gonna actually open this. I figured I just saw this sealed for a really good deal, and I figured I'd have it just to own that figure. But I consider this a chase variant and not a part of the whole collection. I think they titled it as like Hot Streak 601 or something like that. But yeah, technically, because it is a different figure, figured I'd add it to the collection. And might I say, in a pretty good condition, considering the listing. I thought the listing images made it seem like it was a completely faded box, which I was even okay with. But it looks in pretty good condition besides a few nicks on the sides there. And these are most likely caused due to the spider wraps that they had around starter packs in the store to make sure you can't walk out with them. But yeah, even, I'll show you the top. The tape isn't cut there. That's completely sealed. But yeah, apologies about the frame. It's not really fitting the frame, so I'll take it out because it is a small thing to add to my collection. But next up, we have something huge. Now, if you've seen other parts of the series, you know how I try to get everything for the best price I can, and if I got a chase variant here and there for a really good deal, I'll show it off. And although I'm not primarily collecting chase variants, if I see one for a great price, I'll definitely pick it up. In this box, I have the most I've paid for a single Skylander figure thus far in my Skylanders collecting career, journey, whatever you want to call it. And this is a figure that I've wanted for a very long time, but it very rarely you ever see it for such a good deal. So as soon as I saw it for this price, I definitely snagged it up. I'll be very gentle taking it out here, well packaged, thankfully. Hopefully it's going to be in the best condition it possibly can be in. I'm going to carefully unwrap this. And inside the bubble wrap, let me move this, we have a blue metallic Chop Chop Toy Fair 2013 exclusive. And wow, there is a slight bit of sun damage to the card there, but it's very minimal. And besides that, it's mint condition. It is, the adhesive is slowly coming off there, but besides that, it is intact in perfect condition. I got this figure for $58. I believe the seller had it listed for like $80 or something, and I got it down to $58, made the offer. And that's the most I've ever spent on a single figure, but I think it's worth it. This is a great figure, it's very rare, and $58 is the lowest I've ever seen it go for. I've never seen it lower than that price. So as soon as I saw it and I got that offer, I was excited. But yeah, my lighting never does these figures any justice. It looks much darker, but it is a very nice metallic blue. And this is great condition for $58. You know, usually you'd expect it to be out of the box. I'm sure out of the box this will sell for more than that. I mean, there's a small dent in the bottom there, but it's barely noticeable. Like, even from that distance, it looks great. And I'm really excited to add this to my Chase collection. Now, before I continue, you should hopefully notice the upgrade in camera quality, and hopefully that is consistent throughout the rest of my content. But next up is a loose like creation crystal mold. I actually opened a lot of creation crystals and forgot that this mold was included, and I didn't even have this mold. So I figured I'd mention it here now. And so that adds the light fanged creation crystal to my collection. Next up, I got another package that I already accidentally started opening. But inside here, we have an Eons Elite Dino Rang. Now, I actually received this figure off of Mercari. Now, getting this off of Mercari is pretty rare for this series, as you may know. I don't tend to find very good deals on Mercari, and if I do, they've usually already sold. But I got this for $15, completely sealed, still has the outer casing, which is how I collect my Eons Elites, and I didn't have this one. So, pretty cool to add to the collection for, I'd say, a good price. And with this final package, I have something that's a bit weird, in my opinion. So for what's inside here, I paid $35, I believe it was, from eBay. And I'd say the value is quite unknown, honestly. So in this lot, it includes PlayStation 3 Swap Force, a few figures, and the Swap Force reservation card, also known as the UFO hat. Now, the only listings that I've seen on eBay are crazy expensive for just this reservation card that gives you a UFO hat in the game, and I haven't really seen much else. Like, all are over $100, so it's kind of hard to tell the exact value of this. I was gonna say a figure. It's not a figure. It's a card with an NFC tag. You can kind of see where the tag is located if I adjust the angle of it with my lighting. But yeah, I'm not really sure what the exact value, how much this is actually worth. So when I saw this whole lot for $35, I figured I'd pick it up because I'm not sure if this is actually a good deal or I'm buying an overpriced piece of cardboard. I mean, either way, I don't think it's a terrible deal. I just think it's odd how expensive this reservation card is. I guess it's because they're not really held on to. I don't think many kids would keep just this reservation card, especially after they got their UFO hat in the game. So it's kind of hard to come across nowadays. But yeah, I wouldn't have included this as part of the main collection that I was collecting, but I would still qualify it as something that I can add to my collection as a whole. But let me know in the comments if you have any idea of the actual value of this card right here. But besides that, it's added to the collection. So now comes the time in the video where I'm going to go over the highlights of both Skylanders hunting in 2020 and Skylanders hunting in 2021. So first, I want to go over how many core characters I was able to collect. Now this excludes chase variants, traps, creation crystal molds, all those types of stuff. So I started at 337 out of 410 characters and obviously ended at 410 out of 410, which means I collected 73 Skylanders I needed for my collection. I then want to go back and look at the smallest and largest purchases made across the whole series, and it starts the smallest in Skylanders Hunting in 2020 Part 3. We got Nitro Head Rush and Scarlet and Genie for $1 each. That was the cheapest across all three series, which is a pretty good deal if you ask me, especially for a Giant and a Trap Master. And then for the largest purchase, this might be kind of obvious, Skylanders Hunting in 2021 Part 2, the $580 lot with 224 figures included. It was the biggest purchase I've ever made, even up till that point, Skylanders in general. And that was the biggest purchase across the whole series as well. And now finally, the best deal. Now technically this could be opinion based, but in my opinion, the best deal comes from Skylanders Hunting in 2021, Part 2 again, and it is of course, Chompy Mage. If you missed the episode, he came in that $55 lot, which included 50 figures, so technically only paid around $1 for that Chompy Mage. Now, if you want to exclude the Disney Infinity characters, there was about 25 Skylanders in there, so about $2 still, $2 per figure, and of course $2 for Chompy Mage, I'd say is the best deal across the series. But I want to know your favorite part of the series thus far. Let me know in the comments below your favorite, or I guess least favorite part of the series this far. And yeah guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Peace.